Welcome back everyone to another edition of Figures from the Attic, and today we're back with another figure unboxing and review, this time of Marvel's Electro. That's right, from Marvel Legends. This is based off the Spider-Man animated series that came out back in the mid-90s. I was a huge fan growing up, that's why I have a drawer or a shelf dedicated to that set. This is going to fit quite nicely in there. I have the villains, I have the heroes, and this is just another villain to add to that collection. Electro. He has been in movies before, not the Tom Holland, but I believe it was Andrew Garfield. And I think it was Spider-Man or Amazing Spider-Man Part 2, and I think it was Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was Electro. His whole vibe was completely different than what we got in the animated series and really what we got in the comics. In the comics, as you can see, he had the green and yellow kind of vibe, color scheme. In that movie with Andrew Garfield, I think he was more like neon blue. So kind of a different vibe, but this is comic book accurate as well as show accurate. Let's get them opened up. The packaging on these Marvel Legends for Spider-Man is a little bit different than I'm used to because the plastic rim kind of goes into the cardboard, so you kind of have to peel it off a certain way, but we got it. Get it out of that plastic prison. As you can see, you get Electro right there with the big lightning bolt mask, I guess it's called, or what would that be? Kind of, I guess a mask. You get the lightning bolt on the head, you get the lightning bolt here on the forearms, you get the lightning bolts going down the side of his legs as well as in the back and down his chest. You get the yellow boots with kind of like, almost like a jack-o'-lantern type design. Kind of reminds me of the mouth of a pumpkin during Halloween time, right there on his boots. And he has black on the back of his head. And as you can see right there, he's got two blue eyes. I'm not sure if it's a paint application, or if someone tell me in the comments, was Electro cross-eyed or did he have a lazy eye? Because I think it's just the paint application on my particular figure. They just kind of have one eye kind of off to the side. I don't think that's comic book accurate. But as far as accessories, you also get, and this is definitely how I'm going to display him, you get two hands that are shooting lightning or electricity because he is Electro after all. So let's see. And to this day, whenever I go past one of those, it's like those gated areas that have a bunch of electrical outlets and cables, you know, the things that are closed off to the public. I always think of Spider-Man fighting Electro in one of those. I actually just went by one over the weekend and I thought of Spider-Man. That's how brainwashed I am. But let's put these hands in. It's kind of creepy. It does have kind of a eerie vibe. They almost look like tree trunks, or roots rather, like big roots coming out of his hands, but obviously they're electricity. And like the long fingertips kind of remind me of a witch. For some reason, a lot of this stuff is reminding me of Halloween, but a very Halloween-y figure, I guess. Maybe if he was orange, it would apply even more, but that's neither here nor there. This is Electro from Spider-Man. I like it a lot. I picked it up at an independent toy store down here in South Florida. It's not one of my favorites. You know, I do have, as you can see back there, quite a few displayed. I think my favorite would be either Venom or Mysterio. I think those are two phenomenal Spider-Man action figures. This, I would say, is more bottom tier. I don't think I necessarily recommend it. If I wasn't collecting this line, I probably wouldn't get it, but I do consider Electro kind of a, I would say, iconic Spider-Man villain. That's why I thought I would add him to my collection. As an overall score, I would give it maybe a 7.1 out of 10. It's not bad, it's decent. 7.1, like a C-. It's still passing, just barely, but it is still passing. As always, I do appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and stay tuned for more.